driving on a dirt gravel road, which for most, like any four-wheel drive vehicle, this would be nothing. But for our little Prius, it's
not a big deal power-wise. It's just we don't.
Yeah, no power. No, yeah, we just don't have enough clearance. So it's not at all a big deal as far as power. It's just really bumpy.
So we're not sure we're gonna make it.
Yeah, not sure if we're gonna make it. It's 20 miles of this.
Oof, this next section's bad.
Yeah. And anytime there's like really big rocks, it's just basically just dodging rocks. Swerving all over the road. Trying to avoid. Yeah, just trying to not break anything in the car. So, yeah, it's a little unnerving, but not terrible.
We're on our way to a place that I saw a picture of on Instagram, but it wasn't geotagged or anything. I didn't even have a name for it, but we managed to track it down, and it's a place I'd really like to go. A place I will leave unnamed so that if people want to go, they can find it the same way that I did. Although I doubt it's going to become very heavily used, considering the road you have to drive on to get there. But hopefully we don't have to nix this part of our trip.
Yeah, because we have to nix this part of our trip. It's 3 or more days gone, so hopefully we're good. This is the easy part of the drive. It's washboard and bumpy, but we don't have to dodge giant rocks. Maybe I spoke too soon. We're dodging rocks again. Small ones for right now. Hopefully it stays small ones.
Yeah, we're halfway done.
And we're halfway done. Our 20-mile journey that takes an hour.
Well, after a full hour and a half of driving, that road it was really bad. Sometimes it wasn't so bad. Other times there were none of the paid campsites available. Which I was just like devastated at the idea of having to turn around and do that again, because like my right thigh was like super sore from pushing the brake and then the gas and the brake and the gas. So I didn't want to do it again. So we just started driving down the road and discovered that like all the pullouts and stuff were also campsites. So you just didn't have to pay for them, which makes them even better. So we found a spot. We're gonna give it a try. This is not what I was picturing. I mean, literally, I'd only seen Instagram. So there's a little less for us to do than I thought there was going to be for little kids. So we're going to stay for at least through tomorrow, and maybe fill out the 2.5 days we had planned. But yeah, it is incredibly beautiful. We found a cool campsite. It's like up on top of a hill. You can see the car down there. It's got a fire pit and just kind of this like area to play. It's looking pretty good. And you can't really, honestly, the camera can't really do it justice, but that is the mountain that I was looking for, that I saw on Instagram, and somehow Brian and I were trying to trace back how we found it. It's really cool. It's like this square shape, and there's a lake right at the base of it. We're probably gonna at least play on the beach if it's not too windy, paddleboard on tomorrow. But it's beautiful, and from it is this beautiful river that goes through the valley, and the whole way up that road you could see this river, and it was just stunning. Sometimes like really rough and white water, and sometimes really green, but anyway, I'm excited to be here. And the kids are pretty tired from all the driving yesterday and today from Yosemite to get here, so we're just going to let them chill out here at the campsite for the rest of the day. That's what they need. Just some downtime. They're tearing each other apart right now, and by the end of the day, they should be getting along better. And having a campsite always makes a difference for them. So hopefully that works anyway, because otherwise it's going to be a long stay here.
For the rest of your days, it's our problem free It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem free
Gonna start. I got the feeling when the windows roll down in the car. I got the feeling if I wanna fly, I know that I could. I got a feeling, it's all feeling good. I got a feeling, it's all feeling good.
After one of the rougher evenings, we also change time zones, so it's a little early for the kids to go to bed, but they need to get changed to it. So they're attempting to go to sleep in the tent, and Brian and I are trying to decompress because it's been a rough several days, and everyone's just real tired. So we're just here sitting next to the tent. Yesterday was good. Yesterday was good.
Yeah.
We went to a hotel. And we can see the mountain from here and just chilling out for the evening. Good morning. Janie woke up early, which she almost never does. Well, at least on road trips at home, it happens all the time. And Brian and Jack are still asleep. And so we crawled out of our cozy sleeping bags and we got in the car and I just turned it on so we can warm up a bit because it's quite cold. There's frost on the windshield. It's pretty cold. Yes. Yeah, we're way up high in the mountains, Jane. So we're just gonna chill out in here until Brian and Jack wake up. Get some food. What you got there? What are they? Tron blades. Super cool. Hot cocoa. And they had marshmallows in them, but the marshmallows went away right away. Yeah. Yummy though? The kids and I are starting the day with a warm drink. They're having hot cocoa. I'm having coffee. Cocoa. It was a sufficiently cold day to justify it, for sure. Cheers. So one really surprising thing has been just how busy this place is. Like, we felt like the drive out here was super intense because we have a Prius, which, you know what, those cars they can do much more than people think. But anyway, we have super low clearance, but all these cars are like zipping by at like double the speed we were going across it. And it is busy here. Like, the campsites were taken, the parking lot for the lake was full. There were cars going by clear till like midnight last night, and they started again at like 6 this morning. Like, it's a busy place. So not as isolated or secretive as I thought it was going to be. Which, you know, whatever, it is what it is. I mean, but it's still beautiful. So I'm excited to explore it a bit today, but total surprise. Totally not expecting it to be so busy. Funny phenomenon that happens every road trip is that the kids just want to play in the car. You'd think they'd be sick of it. You know, it's a tiny space and we spend a lot of time in it driving. But yeah, a lot of times we have a slow morning and all they want to do is play in the car, which is what they're doing right now.
One thing is, we wanted to always chronicle not only like the super awesome parts of the trip, but also the disastrous moments. So just a second ago, the kids were playing, having fun with this rock pile right here, just throwing rocks down the hill. And then something happened, and then they started fighting, and it escalated to a fist fight. And then Jane decided she would finish the entire fight by grabbing a rock and smashing Jack in the face with it. So, yeah, so they're both taking a little bit of a break from each other. And yeah, all in a day.
We were about to start off on the hike and we found this cool old cabin, so we're letting the kids check it out. Yes, Jack.
Throw all our cares away. I don't need to knock on wood. The time is on the side. Let's all enjoy the ride. I got a feeling it's all feeling good. I got a feeling it's all feeling good.
We have a boy who's tired of the road trip. He's tired of having to hike so much, and we have been pushed real hard. You got this, bud.